Hi, this is Pat DeLuca. Welcome to DP2 Insights. In this video, we're going to take a quick tour through the help files, highlight some of the places where we get frequently asked questions as to where is that. So I'll start with the table of contents. If you've been in DP2 at all, you're familiar with this list. It covers a wide range and in some cases very in-depth how-to information for particular topics. For what we're going to do, I'm going to use the search criteria, and I'm just going to use order images, knowing that that's going to bring up a number of the things I want to look at. I'll start with order images, which is going to allow me to highlight where this table is. That gives you the keys to all of those symbols, right? Blue squares is for raw format. Image you've made adjustments that haven't been saved is that asterisk, and so on. And this chart is right up front in order images. And while we're talking about images and adjust images, if you're a lab that uses keyboards to make your adjustments, the keys button on that adjust images window will give you all of those shortcut keys to adjust your images. The next place that I want to go is the products and products window. The products window, as you know, is the thumbnail catalog for DP2 products, and I want to highlight here is the ability to create labels, to organize your products in ways which will allow you to build hierarchies, and also point out that this is the go-to strategy for developing movie templates. It allows you to pull in multiple numbers of say images or image products inside that movie. So it can be an important part of what you're doing. In addition, as I'm thinking about products, I also want to point out that the calendar macros, it is just calendar macros and can be searched in that way, which gives you all the information you need in order to use the calendar macro in DP2 and how to implement that inside of your workflow. While I'm here, I'll also point out that the layout tools, if you are an operator, DP2 operator, who has not been previously tasked with creating products using the DP2 layout tools, here is that chart under tools and shortcuts that allows you to read how these work and what these can be used for if you're using the interface, including the output specifications for the printer. Next, highlight what we call edit text, which in this particular environment will allow you to get to those text properties in the commands that will allow you to change the font, the style, the size of the color on different lines in the same text node, so that you can change the font and still use the same text node, the style as opposed to bold or italic, the color, and the size. In addition to that, I do want to point out that when it comes to PDFs and importing PDF files, we provide a full set of descriptions around the settings in InDesign, Quark, Illustrator, Photoshop that will allow you to successfully, or your customers successfully, set up their whatever it is they're using to generate those PDFs so that you can use them effectively in DP2. A couple of last thoughts about the help files in DP2 that I wanted to point out is I'm going to go ahead and use the the subject info import window. Oh, note that up there. That's simply because of the resolution on this monitor. It's easy to change and manage in DP2. In the subject information and some of the later dialogues in Windows and DP2, we enabled the little book icon here so that it takes you directly to the help files, as well as being able to, of course, use F1. In addition to that, and I'll use the printer setup to be able to show you that, when you go into the printer setup, in addition to the book, as you go through the process of using the wizard as an example, it's going to provide a secondary layer of help and insight right in the dialog box that you're working in, so that as you go through the process, you can see right here what's happening and be pretty confident that you've got the information that you need. And that is insight into using the help files in DP2.